Alright, what's going on, guys? I guess we can call this video a story time. I don't know. It's not necessarily just about me individually, but I tweeted about this the other day, and surprisingly, a lot of people were asking me what I was talking about, which is kind of weird because this really didn't happen that long ago. I went back and I actually checked the tweets, and this actually happened on Christmas of 2017, so pretty much exactly 2 years ago from now. So I figured I'd tell everyone the story to clear things up, because this was a pretty big moment in the gaming community. It's rare that we can get the entire YouTube and gaming community together to support one cause. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. This is the story of how an e-girl ruined Christmas for the entire gaming community. So back in 2016, 2017, if you guys were around, you know that YouTube was a lot different. You basically could do and say anything you wanted, and because of that, that kind of led us to where we are today, where they're a lot more strict about everything. So back then, a lot of e-girls came up with this genius idea of saying that they would film a porno when they hit 1 million subscribers. I think there was at least 5 or 6 of them that said that they would do this. I don't know how many of them actually delivered on this promise. I think 2 or 3 maybe, I don't know. But regardless, it was kind of a huge trend at the time for the e-girls to do this, at least those that were willing to do it, right? So we as a community had been waiting for months for, one of these tapes to drop. I mean, I can't say I wasn't interested, right? I can't say I didn't want to take a look, but some people, they were just a little bit too much invested in all of this, all right? They were being a little bit weird with it, all right? I mean, you know how some of them tier 3 e-girl subs can be, right? So finally, we get the announcement that one of these e-girls was finally gonna drop the tape, and it was gonna be on Christmas. Talk about a fucking Christmas present, man. That's what I like to see right there, alright? So everyone was very excited leading up to this event. There was a lot of speculation surrounding it. A lot of people didn't really believe that she would do it. I mean, it does sound pretty crazy, right? You can see why people would be hesitant to believe that, right? So there was a lot of anticipation building up. So fast forward to the actual day. It was actually Christmas Eve night, but by the time the video actually dropped, it was 3 a.m., so technically on Christmas Day, right? That just adds to the legend of the story, right? Because kids were staying up super late on Christmas Eve night, knowing that they gotta wake up super early and do stuff with the family on Christmas Day. People were waking up tired as hell on Christmas because they stayed up too late waiting for an e-girl porno, man. That just sounds crazy, right? So it was supposed to come out, I believe, around midnight. For whatever reason, I don't really know. There was some technical difficulties or whatever. I think maybe there was a copyright issue or something. I don't really know. But the video didn't end up coming out until 3 or 4 a.m. Think about how crazy this is, man. I went back and I looked at some of my tweets, and I think my favorite one was "My dick is out and the video is not," and that was at 2:04 a.m. So I know at the very least the video still wasn't out at 2 a.m. I think it came out in about 3 or 4, something like that, right? So the video finally comes out, all right? I know we had been waiting for it for at least 3 hours, right? So it drops. We all, as a community, have a complete moment of silence all across Twitter as we all simultaneously click the link, load up the hub, check out the video, we start watching it, and I think basically within the first 5 to 10 minutes, we were all in agreement that the video was just not good, man. It was a huge letdown. It was pretty trash. The build-up was so big, right? It was definitely some big shoes to fill, but man, it didn't even come close. The video was just not good. It was a legit video and everything, so I guess you can get some credit for that. It was 20 minutes long. It had a variety of positions and everything. It didn't really have a storyline. There was no plot, so definitely some negative points for that. We need to have a build up. You just can't start going at it. We got to know why you're going at it, right? You know what I mean? You got to have a plot. but the camera work was just really bad on it. Like, I don't think they even had a cameraman. I think they literally just like took a camera and put it on a table and just like, you know, filmed like that. Like, that's just lazy. All right, you know, you gotta hire a cameraman, get the close-ups, you know, get the different angles and stuff. Like, you know, this is just lazy filming. And the action itself wasn't that great either. I think my thoughts on it personally can be perfectly summarized with this tweet that I found. I think I might be better at riding dick. No homo. Now, I've never tried it, of course. All right, I'm just saying, okay, I'm just throwing that out there. That might be a possibility based off what I've seen in the video. All right, and it's not like people were just hating, you know? We wanted it to be good, you know what I mean? We waited 3 hours for this shit on Christmas, bro. Like, we wanted it to be great. We've all seen our fair share of content over the years, right? I mean, I'm basically a pornologist at this point. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but like, I'm an expert, man. I've been at this for like a decade, all right? I've seen it all. You know how many videos I've seen? Like, I can recognize a good video when I see it. I recognize good quality, and this just wasn't it, man. So that's pretty much it, honestly. That is the story of how an e-girl ruined Christmas for the gaming community. I might have to make this into a series or something. You know, we got to document all of the important moments from our community, you know, for future generations. I mean, this is for the history books. You know how like we go back nowadays and we like take a look at the Declaration of Independence and all that sort of stuff, right? Like in like 200 years, people will be looking back on moments like this and be like, damn, yo, this shit was crazy back then, right? You know what I mean? Like, we got to make sure to tell our story, man. We're an important part of history. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. I'm not going to mention no names or drop no links or anything. I'm not trying to attack anyone or get in trouble or nothing. I'm just telling a story of how it is, but it's really not that hard to find if you are interested and, you know, you weren't around for this. Although I will say, like, don't really bother wasting your time, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right.